Have you ever wondered how your food is processed once you eat it? Well, it begins with the marvelous mouth. This is where the first stage of digestion takes place. As you chew, your food is broken down into smaller pieces, making it easier to digest. Meanwhile, your saliva gets to work too, mixing with the food. It contains enzymes that kickstart the breakdown of carbohydrates. It's a real team effort. So, the journey of your food starts right in your mouth. Fascinating, isn't it? After you swallow, do you know where your food goes next? It's the start of a fascinating journey, one that takes your food from your mouth down a long tube called the esophagus. This isn't just a simple drop, though. It's more like a controlled slide, aided by a series of muscle contractions known as peristalsis. Once the food reaches the end of this tube, it enters a new domain, the stomach. This isn't just a storage tank for your food. It's an active, bustling place full of acid and enzymes, all working tirelessly to break down your food into a semi-liquid state. Think of your stomach as a sort of food processor, using its powerful gastric juices to transform your food, readying it for the next stages of digestion. So, our food takes a bit of a roller coaster ride before reaching the next stage. The journey downward is a crucial part of the digestive process, setting the stage for what's to come. Ever wonder why your stomach growls when you're hungry? Well, it's because your stomach is a mighty organ that's always ready to get to work. Once food enters, it's like a bell ringing for the start of a boxing match. In one corner, we've got the food you've just eaten. In the other, we've got stomach acid ready to break things down. This acid is so strong it could dissolve metal. But don't worry, your stomach has a protective lining that keeps it safe. This mighty organ doesn't just sit back and let the acid do all the work. No, it rolls up its metaphorical sleeves and gets to work. It churns and grinds, mixing the food with digestive juices. It's like a mixer in a bakery, blending all the ingredients to perfection. And that's why your stomach growls. It's eager to get to work, ready to mix and blend your food. Our stomach is like a mixer, blending our food to perfection. Did you know the small intestine is not small at all? Quite the contrary, it's actually a colossal 20 feet long. After food leaves the stomach, it enters the small intestine, the next stop on this fascinating journey of digestion. Here the real magic happens. The small intestine, despite its misleading name, has an incredibly important job. It's where most of the digestion and absorption of nutrients takes place. As the food continues to break down, the walls of the small intestine absorb the nutrients directly into our bloodstream. These nutrients include essential vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And guess what? All the energy we need for our day-to-day activities comes from these absorbed nutrients. But what about the water in our food? Well, that's where the large intestine or colon steps in. It's the final part of the digestive tract, and its primary role is to absorb water from the remaining indigestible food matter. It then transforms this into waste, which is eventually excreted from the body. In essence, our intestines are like a highly efficient recycling plant, ensuring nothing goes to waste. They meticulously extract every bit of nutrition they can, leaving only what the body doesn't need. So, our intestines are the workhorses of digestion, extracting every bit of nutrition they can. What happens to the waste your body doesn't need? Well, let's dive right in. The final stage of the digestive process takes place in the rectum and anus. The rectum is like the waiting room for waste that your body doesn't need. It stores this waste, often referred to as stool, until it's ready to be expelled. The anus, on the other hand, is the exit door. It's a muscle that controls when the stool leaves your body. When the rectum is full, it signals to the anus to open up and let the stool out. This is the process we commonly know as defecation. It may not be the most glamorous part of digestion, but it's absolutely essential. Expelling waste helps your body maintain a healthy balance and prevent buildups of harmful substances. And that, my friends, is the end of the journey for our food. It's a complex process, but every step is crucial for our health and well-being.